Good evening, it's Pilgrimers, and welcome to the finale of Poorcana Week. All week long, we started with 8 decks that battled each other left and right, trying to figure out which one is the best. And it all comes to tonight. We are going to see who between Ruby, Amethyst, and Blurple will take it all, will win the wonderful non-existent trophy that we're doing with Clever Flamingo, who's with me today. Let's just recheck the bracket really fast to see what our decks had to go through. So in terms of Ruby, Amethyst had to go through Amethyst, Emerald, and then no, that's not true. Had to go through Ruby, Steel, and then had to go through Ruby, Emerald to get to the finale, while Blurple had to go through 2 Ember Steels, Steel Song and Aggro. 2 very well thought out matches. Ruby Amethyst currently undefeated, 4-0 to get to this point. Let's look very quickly at the deck lists that are going to be facing off tonight. We have Blurple. We've seen it twice already. The deck tries to put a lock with the Ice Spikes and the Yokai, trying to exert the characters. We saw it quite a bit in the semifinal match, and draws a lot of cards, puts a lot of pressure, puts big bodies on the board. Has a little bit of hardship when it comes to some evasive, doesn't have a lot of hard removal. We'll see if that comes into play when it faces off against Ruby Amethyst, who is a deck with a lot of evasives, a lot of power, also quite a bit of card draw. You can use those medallions to remove pesky characters and draw cards at the same time, and finishing off with Lumpy on both sides. So we're going to see where that leads us. Because this is the finale, this is going to be a best of 5 match. So the winning deck will need to win 3 games, and we will now decide who is going to start this off. I'm going to go with odds. And it is even, so Ruby Amethyst will get to start the match off. Let's shuffle up and see where this takes us. If you've been following since Monday, thank you guys for being here. Watching to the end, commenting, liking, these are all things that really help fun projects like that are not as mainstream, I will say, as covering the competitive decks and the competitive scene. But it's definitely a fun project. We would love to do more of it. So if you enjoyed it, don't hesitate to comment. If you have decks you'd like to share or comments on some of the decks you've seen, do that as well. We want to hear about it. We want to hear from you guys. Let's shuffle up a little bit more. Go back to the gameplay cam and get ready for this game 1 of the finale. Bring the cut here. Best of luck. Let's see if Blurple can withstand the strength of Ruby Amethyst. So Ruby Amethyst, being the first player, is the first to talk here. How many cards are being returned? 3. It's going to be 3 for me as well. Okay. We'll see where that takes us. Let's shuffle these up for game 1. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this fun little week. We're going to have a little bit more of extra content in the upcoming days on the lessons learned from Poorcana, some updates to some of the decks from what we learned from that, as well as some other decks that were proposed through the week or that we built after building the top 8 and that couldn't make the cut in time. So there's going to be a little bit more Poorcana content coming your way if you enjoyed it in the upcoming days or weeks. So let's start this game 1 off. Good luck. library, pass. I like your style. I'm gonna go with Belle, pass. Friends, Queen of Hearts. All right. Here it's gonna be Belle, Tipo into that's a kind of a tough question here. I feel like I want to keep this, so it'll probably be into yeah, into this here. Pass the turn. So Queen of Hearts, Rush, the impulsive ruler here, cannot shift in this matchup, so that's good. But Mother Gothel is going to allow to move some damage around if she so decides. And here, Flamingo getting on the board with that Queen of Hearts. Going to ink a crab and play a Grammatala here. Gonna look at the top 2 cards of my deck. Gonna put one into my hand, the other one at the bottom, like so, and pass the turn. We will see where this takes us. We haven't seen an Isis Vendor Chill yet. Friends on the Other Side sung from Mother Gothel, but Isis, one of the key cards of Ruby Amethyst, is able to come down and exert an opposing character. So here it's a library. Okay, putting the Mother Gothel in the library and passing the turn. All right. So Mother Gothel here, vulnerable, can be removed by Grammatala. We will see what we're gonna do with that. I feel like we're gonna start by seeing how far I'll go with Tala. So I'll look at my top 2 here. Gonna put... that's another tough call. One in my hand, one in the ink. Like so. Going to pay 3 to play a crab to boost Tipo, who is going to go remove that library, drawing Flamingo a card. And then I feel like I can go ahead and ink the ice spikes here and pass the turn. So library giving you 1 lore here. I'm just gonna remove this from the way. So for 5, we're gonna put the Queen of Hearts into the library. Gonna bring out a crab, trade into the Tala, draw a card, put the crab into the library, obviously, and pass the turn. Alright, so here I have 6 ink for myself. Gonna pay those 6 ink for a Lumpy. And do I want to go put 3 into that library? That's a good question. I feel like I'm gonna pass. Go ahead. Take your lore from the library. This is tense. We've seen the library do quite a bit of work on the opposing side last time in the semifinals. It's gonna be hard to see here if we can stop it from causing a lot of havoc. We're gonna start off with playing friends on the other side with a hard cast. And then we're going to do another one. So a second friend on the other side, drawing 2 more cards. Okay, that is convenient. So Diablo into Popsicle, drawing a card here. Definitely going to remove the library. If you want to trade this away, be my guest. And then I think with this I'm good to pass the turn. 3-0 in terms of lore. Plenty of cards in both of our hands. Who is going to blink first? So giving evasive to Merlin, boosting Merlin. Oh, that is good. And then giving challenger to Lumpy to remove the Merlin. He's gonna give challenger to Tipo. So that Lumpy, yeah, your character is gone. So no point in it being any more evasive or evasive anymore. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a good thing I have a second Lumpy in hand. And pass the turn. Go ahead. Scrooge McDuck. He can grow by boosting him every single turn. Trading the Lumpies here. I'm okay with that. Isis Vanderchill on the board. Questing for 2 here. Drawing for turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's bring out a Terran to remove that Merlin. Alright. Oh, yeah. 0. You're not doing anything with your discard anyways. And here I'm gonna ink the yokai. As much as I would like for him to be beneficial, I don't think he will be. I'm gonna sack this Popsicle to remove 2 damage from Terran so that Nala cannot remove it, and go ahead. So now either Isis will have to come in or the Scrooge will have to come in. Yep, remove. That's gonna do it for here. This is going to remove the Tipo. Sure, here's boosting Scrooge McDuck. And questing for 1, going to 6. Drawing for turn. For 5 here, I have another Terran. I'm going to remove the Scrooge. Put 4 damage here. Inking a Wasabi to play How Far I'll Go. So I'll look at my top 2 cards. 1 in the ink, 1 in the hand. Pass the turn. So you have the lore advantage, 6-0. I have more cards right now. Mother Gothel coming in. Scrooge coming in. It's unchallenged, so yeah, you will not take damage from doing that. Mother Gothel coming down and just removing one of your character challenges. Yes, exactly. So it's before damage happens. Here, let's start with How Far I'll Go. Top 2. This in the ink, this in the end. And then for 6 is going to be a Lumpy. Go ahead. 1 card in hand. It's quite the battle. You have your library. Oh, putting what? Everything? Okay, so you have enough for everyone to go there. Questing for 4. That's fine. Passing the turn. Drawing a card here. So you're at 11. What can I do here? I have to remove cards. I don't want you getting value out of it though. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, which is not 9. Okay, let's do it this way. We're gonna play a manor. We're gonna play a wasabi. We're gonna remove the Scrooge. You're gonna draw a card. So 4 damage here. And we're gonna pass the turn to you. Library once again doing quite a bit of work here. 2 for a Queen of Hearts. Yep. No, okay, so just attack. So for 2 damage here. Okay. That's a clear. Yep. Draw a card from Queen of Hearts. That will probably be it for game 1. 2 lore here for the manor. Yeah, we'll go to game 2. There's nothing here for me. I will start game 2 though, which should help. Library definitely winning you some games in this match. Well, in this format right now. I'll not let it do that again though, I can promise you that. But it is one of the key cards of the deck. It is there for that specific reason. Let's take a quick look at the list while we shuffle up. Alright, so let's get ready for game 2 here. I'm gonna be on the play once. Not once again, I started on the draw. Thank you. Let me shuffle those libraries away. So we were both able to draw a lot of cards, but I saw 4 Ice Spikes in a matchup where they're not good. Ice Spike's a lot better against aggressive decks once you have control. Was not able to establish a yokai either. Well, why am I... No, this is... Whose is what? Let's look at the top card. Yeah, that's mine. Alright. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 here. Going to return this and this for me. So, returning 2 here. Alright. This. So the Blurple list, contrary to a more normal one, no, it does play for sale for Tipo. I thought it wasn't, but no, it is playing for sale for Tipo. So trying to ramp as well on turn 2, but not as necessary as it is with your regular Sapphire list in core. We do have plenty of smaller things to play, like the crab on turn 3, that will give us some value. But here, we're going to start by inking a Megduck Manor, playing a Popsicle, Drawing a card from it and banishing it for a bell. Go ahead. Inking an Olaf for a Magic Broom. So Magic Broom, whenever you play another character, you can banish him to draw a card. Here, request for one with the bell. And gonna ink a Mim Snake to play an Ink Runner and draw a card. Go ahead. This is going to be interesting. Now here you could, in theory, play the Queen of Hearts and the Broom into Bell. I don't think I would recommend that, so that's why no real worries here. But Scrooge McDuck coming down, needing to be answered, obviously. Here, I really don't like doing this, but I think it's still the right play. To ink a McDuck Manor, play a Tipo for this, and pass a turn. So Ink Runner can make a character alert this turn, so being able to challenge ready characters. Scrooge being a 4/4, evasiveness for Scrooge for a turn. And passing. Here, let's see what we're going to do with this. We're going to play a Grammatala. Look at the top two cards of our deck. Put this one in our hand, this one at the bottom. Do I want to start attacking that Scrooge before Ice's Vanderchill comes down? Well, I can't actually, so there's that. I am going to ink the Ice Spike. What do you have that could be a problem here for me? I'll pass a turn. Go ahead. Don't think I should be worried by Ice's Vanderchill at this point. Moana is a little bit more of a problem, but we'll see what we can do with her. Definitely options in the deck to answer her. Let's draw for a turn. We're gonna put down another Grammatala. So once again, let's look at the top two. Take this, put this under the deck. And for one here, we're gonna play Diablo. And then with Grammatala, we're going to sing How Far I'll Go. Look at the top two cards of the deck. As much as that pains me, might have to be this. Go ahead. So you will sing Friends. So Friends on the other side. Let me just bring this a little bit more here because of the glare. For 2, a medallion weight. So medallion weight here in the glare. You're able to exert it, like pay and exert it to give extra strength to one of your characters and draw a card when they challenge. And crab into Nala, removing Moana here. Now, what are we removing Moana with? That is the question. Because I can promise you she is not staying here. So, this. So for 1 here, it's going to be a popsicle. Drawing a card. Okay. We're going to sing Friends. 1, 2. For 3, we're going to play a crab that's going to boost Tipo. For 1, we're going to activate Ink Runner. Tipo will be able to come... I could do Diablo, you're right. It would be the better play. Thank you for being a good sport. I think we'll do it with Diablo. That was out of my sight from my card. For 1, I'll replay Diablo. Because that's what I drew. And then... let's go quest with Tala here for 1. And... sacrifice a popsicle for a bell here. Go ahead. So just going wide, I think, here is now the plan with Blurple. Hoping to overrun your abilities. Boosting Scrooge seems like a good plan for sure. Removing Bell, taking 3 damage in the process. Are we going to move some of that damage over? We will see. Inking Cupper, that's one of the big cards, and then Gothel to be able to move some of the damage, if you so choose. Activating Medallion Weight on Merlin. On attack, do you trigger the Scrooge? I'm gonna move 1 damage over to the Diablo. I'm gonna draw a card, and then remove this. Yeah. And pass a turn. All right. Those are wonderful news. Gonna draw a card here. And then finally this card comes in handy. I'm gonna play Wasabi and banish your Medallion Weight. You can gain 1 lore through this. I'm gonna send Bell into Scrooge before you can return him to hand. Oh my gosh. And then this is here, it's fine. Do I want to quest? I think I'll quest with the crab and pass a turn. Doesn't seem to go as well. No library yet. That's helpful. Singing Friends with Mother Gothel, leaving her fully exposed. And for 6, a Lumpy, inking a Medallion Weight. Passing the turn here. All right. Drawing for turn. I'm going to be inking the sail, and then for 5, I'm going to bring out Taran, who's going to remove this. I'm not going to do is enter the field effect. And I'm going on a quest here for Q. Go ahead. Going on a quest. Merlin Crab in the ink. Medallion of Weight coming out. Are we going to see another copper? No. Activating the Lumpy to remove the crab? Okay, to remove the crab. Drawing you a card in the process. Passing the turn. Alright. I'm gonna draw myself. So we're gonna pay 1 to give this. Remove that. That's the easy one. Then for 4, gonna play a yokai. For I think I'm just gonna ink the Tipo here. And gonna go quest with Taran for 1, exerting some pressure onto your board. Go ahead. So yokai, enigmatic inventor. We've seen him in the demi-finals really shine, able to return character items to replay them once the hand is and replay them for 2 less. So really able to get good loops with some of those cards. But here, Isis is going to remove the yokai to draw a card, which apparently seems to be something you wanted. Oh yeah, and turn. Alright. And we have a turn here. So I'm going to draw. Let's put that on the ready side. Remove Isis Vanderchill, obviously. For 3 here, we're going to play Friends on the other side. Draw 2 cards. And do it again. Really refilling the hand this turn. Sure. You can have a look. Already 2 Isis in the bin, only 1 card in hand, so no point in me inking this. At this point, I think I'm just digging 1 card deeper with Sail and passing the turn over to you. Slushy, big 5/5 evasive. Hadn't seen him yet. Playing a Scrooge, boosting him. So we're starting to see some pretty big characters here on the board. Will I be able to keep up? I'll have to try at least. So here we're going to ink a crab. Bring out a Taran and a yokai. And at least threaten to make the board as painful for you as it is for me. And a Queen of Hearts here, as well as boosting that Scrooge McDuck. Pass a turn. Let's draw here. Let's go sail the Azurite Sea. Draw a card. Oh, this might be what I needed. We'll see. So here for 6, it's gonna be a lumpy. Do I want to quest and give you opportunities to move damage around and start like being a problem? And drawing cards with that medallion mode? I don't think so. Go ahead. There's always a chance to draw an Isis or something to bounce your Isis. But in this case, it's just another Queen of Hearts. Still boosting that Scrooge McDuck here. And questing for 1 with it. Alright. Draw for turn. Here, it's going to be friends on the other side for me. Let's draw 2 cards. I'm going to quest for 2 with Yokai. Return the Ink Runner, pay 1 less for it. Replay the Ink Runner. 2 less, sorry. Draw a card from the Ink Runner. For 2, I'm going to play a Madam Mim Snake, return the Yokai to my hand. And then for 4, I'm going to play a Yokai once again. And then I'm going to ink a Diablo and play a Popsicle to draw a card. And I'm going to banish that Popsicle to remove the damage from Terran so that you do not have any damage movement available. And I'm gonna go questing for you still don't have cards in hand, which is good for me. So no, go ahead. I do not want you using that medallion weight. I'll find a wasabi first. Moana, anything you want to do here? Boost the Scrooge. It's gonna be 1 large duck. And if you ever find a snake, that's going to be the refill you need. Best turn? Oh. Medallion weight on... Yeah. Yeah. Medallion weight on Terran on Lumpy? Alright, medallion weight on Lumpy just to use the ink. Being a little cheeky here. Gonna draw for turn. Gonna pay 4 for a Grammatala. Looking at the top 2 here. It's gonna be this. Starting to be low on cards on my hand. So this is something I do have to be mindful of. Paying 6 for a Lumpy. So now it's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 18. Inking a Sail to play a Diablo, so that will be 19. And passing the turn. Can you find a library? Putting a ton of people into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. And then boosting the Scrooge, obviously. Quest for 4. Go to 8. Ready that board. Draw a card. Ooh, you didn't want to see that one. I'm gonna give you a lore with Wasabi. What? I could, maybe, but that's not what I called. I could have done that and won the game. You are absolutely right. However, I also happen to have another Lumpy in hand. Now that is a guaranteed 20 next turn. I don't think you can exert multiple characters of mine with 1 card. You can quest to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That will be 17. Go ahead. Make me regret missing my my play of wasabiing my own item. What is it? It's a copper. Everyone in the library. Boosting the Scrooge. Questing for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Going to 17. And then we'll see if I know how to count. Draw for turn. Putting the matter down. Inking Tipo. I'm being mean here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 are all going to go in the manner, and then 2, 4, 6, 8. Returning this. Oops. 9, 10, 11, 12, 12. And that is 20. That is it for game 2. Whew! That was a close one. Didn't think I would make it. Those evasives. Yeah, that was quite the restock if you'd been able to return. Isis was coming. But yeah, I could have used the wasabi last turn to win. You are absolutely right here. So it is 1-1 in terms of games. We're going to go to game 3 where you're going to start us off, I assume. Let's watch for a second. You pretty much saw the whole deck there of what Blurple has. These evasives, like Lumpy is a good answer. The Ink Runner is a good answer. We also saw why Wasabi's in the deck, being able to deal with those medallion weights. Manage your ability to draw cards. It is one of the most potent card draws engine in the Ruby Amethyst deck. So being able to slow that down, definitely a huge help here for Blurple. However, your characters are usually able to trade favorably into mine. So it is still quite hard for me to be the quote-unquote aggressive player in this matchup. So let's return to the gameplay for game 3. This, but once again, Bell turn 1, showing that she has her place when you have a popsicle. What would we do without her? This, okay, I guess. Returning. Well, I'll wait for you to call it. Returning 5. I'm also returning 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Those are definitely cards that can be played in Disney Lorcana. Not the ideal hand, not the worst either, I would say. Pretty happy to be on the draw in this game with the hand I have. We'll see how that turns out. Up, there you go. Start us off. Good game 3. Queen of Hearts into Magic Broom. Starting off the card advantage strong. Here it's going to be Diablo into a Popsicle to draw a card. It's not a bell. Go ahead. Scrooge McDuck banishing the Magic Broom. Drawing a card here. It's going to be inking a Megduck Manor to play a Sail the Azurite Sea. Drawing a card. Inking a Megduck Manor. They come in pairs. Go ahead. Still no character after 2 turns. Luckily for me, you're not the aggro deck here. Scrooge, boosting Scrooge, questing for 1. Gotta be kidding me. I'm gonna ink a mana. Play a Tala. That mana pretty much useless against Ruby, and especially with the Scrooges on the board. That 9 is gonna be pretty easy for you to remove. Go ahead. Not going to be a lot of problem here, luckily for me. Oh, Slushy coming down. Slushy is a nice little friend here for you. Gonna draw for turn. Ink the Tipo. Bring out Taran. Remove that. Take 4 damage. Eel. 2 of those damage. Go to 2. Give me 1 second. I might be doing something else here. And that something else is going to be using Grammatala to sing How Far I'll Go. So look at the top 2, put this one in the ink, this one in my hand, and pass the turn. You seem happy with your cards. That's a second Slushy. So the big evasive cards coming out to play. We'll see if we're able to manage them properly. Draw a card here. That is almost what I need. It's gonna be an ink runner. Draw a card. Thank you. For 4, it's gonna be Wasabi. I'm not going to use his trigger for a very obvious reason. I kind of need the evasiveness here. Go ahead. Another Scrooge, and Ice is here doing 3 damage to my character. No cards in hand. Time for me to use that to my advantage. Playing a second Terran. Activating this, removing one of the Slushies. Inking a Crab. Passing the turn. It's gonna be hard to come back here. 1, 2, 3, going to 7. Boosting Scrooge. Drawing for turn. Sending Tipo to the ink, bringing out Lumpy here. Go ahead. Boost the Scrooge once again. Play a snake, return the Scrooge and the cards under him into the hand. That's what you want to be doing. And then for 2, playing Scrooge and an Olaf. So Olaf, once he's banished, will be able to return the Scrooge back to hand, probably. So now you're the one with the huge board here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here I'm gonna play the Carpet Bag. Activate it to return a Popsicle. So Carpet Bag, when I exert it, able to return an item to my hand. Gonna play the Popsicle to draw a card. And then going to pass the turn. Not seeing my characters this game. This is becoming a bit of a problem. Especially in the face of this very, very big board you're putting up. Oh, Isis Vendor Chill coming down. Yeah. Boosting Scrooge? Yeah. Questing for 1,000,000. 5. Alright. What do I want to be doing here? I think it's going to be Pay 3 for friends. 2 cards. Banish the popsicle for Bell. Ink the ice spike. Pay 6 for a Lumpy. Are you getting it this turn? You are not. You're at 19. So I have to pass a turn. But I don't think I am long for this world. That should do it. And a crab. Going to 19. I will not be able to remove everything and the library, that's for sure. We will be going to game 4. GG's so far. Seems like in this matchup, being on the play is doing quite a bit of work. Being able to have the tempo, but also in this game, I didn't have a turn 1 character, I didn't have a turn 2 character. I was stuck with a bunch of non-characters in my hand, so that might be something to explore in the lessons learned. Was not able to challenge the wideness of your board at any point. So we will try to solve that in game 4 here, or this might be the last game and you might go 3-0. Also, if I can stop drawing all my manners at the beginning of the game, that would be amazing. Those have been coming to hand early game for the past 2 games, and I do not want them. Let's see if I can get through Ruby Amethyst, or if it's going to be crowned our winning deck here. Might be the last match of this top 8 that took all week. We might be about to see the end of it. If not, there's going to be one final match coming up. I'm going to be on the play here. Let's look at this opener. This, I guess, as bad as it is. I'll return 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, that helps. 3 as well. That helps. Saved by the mulligan. There you go. Best of luck for this game 4 that we are gonna be starting the only way a blue player knows how to start, which is by playing a popsicle. Drawing a card, go ahead. I'm winning the Nobel Prize here. Playing Olaf. Here I'm going to ink a Tipo, play a Tipo with what am I putting in the ink here? I think this will be it. Will it? Nah, that can be right. I'll put this. Go ahead. So Tipo versus Olaf, they can cancel each other out if they so choose. Scrooge McDuck coming out. It's going to be a McDuck Manor here, a Tala coming out here for me. I think this is going to be it. And I am definitely going to take that trade if you offer it. You're declining the trigger? That's fine. That Scrooge will get bigger, but the Olaf returning it is not something I want to see happening, so go ahead. For 2 here, it's going to be Queen of Hearts. and boosting the Scrooge. Passing the turn. All right. Let's see if we can establish something here. For four, it's going to be another Grammatala. Look at the top two once again. I think it's going to be this, with this in the ink. With this at the bottom, sorry. I'm going to be singing how far I'll go. This will go in the ink, this will go in the hand. Banishing this to play a bell for free. And am I inking for the turn? I might as well ink this manner. Go ahead. So 6 ink to 3. Slushy coming out of the woodwork. Scrooge into Tala. Up, drawing a card here. That is far from the worst card I could have drawn. For 2, it's going to be an Ink Runner, drawing me a card. For 1, it's going to be Diablo. For 3, it's going to be a Friends. Drawing 2 cards. Alright. And then we're just going to remove Scrooge before it gets any bigger. And an Isis Vanderchill at the same time. 2 for 1. Ooh, that feels good. Pass the turn over to you. Medallion awaits coming into the ink. You love seeing that. Isis on Tala, removing it with Slushy. Questing for 1 with the Queen. Can I get a crab, please? That's not a crab. However, it is a popsicle. So let's draw. You put that there. Might as well. Yeah, it's gonna be Wasabi. Taran. Making Taran alert. Removing Slushy. Passing the turn. Lumpy, yes, of course. Questing for 2 here. Alright. Drawing for turn. I mean, for 6, I can play 1 as well. Yeah, I know I have 1 link left. Sorry, it's exerted, but it's not. Go ahead. Don't think I'm doing anything here. Another one. Sounds about right. Resting for 5 here. For 4 here, sorry. Draw for turn. I mean, this is a given. And then let's play another one. Might as well go ahead. Oh, I thought you were empty-ended. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Mother Gothel here, able to move some damage around. Questing for 4 once again. Going to 12. There is some serious pressure here. For 4, it's going to be a Grammatala here. Going to go see my top 2 cards. Has to be this. Not really what I want to see. But, you know. Let's remove Lumpy's. Not really a choice. Let's quest for 1 with Diablo. Play a... Do I even want to do that? Play an Ice Spike, exerting Mother Gothel, and play a Diablo. Go ahead. Of course, another big evasive that I have to deal with. That's what the deck does, to be completely fair. Going to 15 on your side. Draw for turn. We're going to remove the Queen of Hearts. Oh, that's not going to be necessary. Then for 4, we're going to replay Tala. Draw 2 cards. I don't have time for you, so it has to be you. Got an Inka Wasabi, play an Ink Runner, draw a card. Quest for 2 here. Go ahead, go to 18. If you so choose. A crab. Is there anything I can do here that can save me? I'm not even sure. I'll see. That's definitely not helping. This is gonna go here. It's a 0-1. Okay, this helps. So for 5, we're gonna play Taran. Give it alert. Remove it. Then... I'm not done. I'm not done. Pretty much done, but you know. Gonna remove Mother Gothel here, take 1 damage on each. Go see what my last card would have been. Not a crab. If I had found the crab here, I was able to do quite a bit of work. What? Hmm? I can play a free bell. I don't want to play a free bell. It's not gonna change anything. Good game. So we have a winner, Ruby Amethyst, with a 3-1 in this best of 5. Congratulations to Clever Flamingo. I'm sure I played that deck horribly, to be completely honest, but it was good matches. The evasives were just too big. Like, the being forced to trade Tarans and Lumpies into your evasives and not being able to get anything in return just was leg breaking. So congratulations on this deck. We're gonna find, we're gonna look to see if there is something that we can brew that is a nemesis to this deck, or if Ruby Amethyst is just absolutely broken. It's probably not, but we need to figure out what can beat this. We're going to work on that next time in the lessons learned and in the upcoming decks. But thank you guys for being home, for being here. We really appreciated sharing this week with you. We hope you really enjoyed the Poorcana format showcase we gave you, and we hope that it gave you the will to play it a little bit yourself and to brew some decks. It's been a really fun experiment. Didn't lead to where we were expecting, but super proud to have a winner finally in Ruby Amethyst. So thank you guys for being here. You can leave a like, a comment, you can subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed what we did here. We're going to be back with regular core content once Drew is back, but we're also going to do this kind of little experimentations now and then with Clever Flamingo. We hope you enjoyed your week. We're going to see you next time, but until then, keep questing.